Hi, this is Dr. Gary Daniel, and welcome to my daily tune-up today. I want to talk to you about something kind of serious today. This is the middle of the week, and I've noticed there seems to be a trend this week in people I'm talking to all across the country. Even those of you that are contacting me with the Mind Talk program, some of the questions you're asking me are pretty deep. They're pretty emotional. And the center of our conversation today is about relationships. I talk a lot about relationships because relationships are probably some of the greatest exercise in patience, endurance, and courage that we have in our life. Our relationships, whether they're romantic or they're business or just simple friendships, are some of the greatest learning tools we have. I'm noticing a trend right now with added pressure on society, finances, homes, jobs, kids. Kids have just now started going back to school, which adds huge financial pressure to parents, getting the kids ready to go to school. I noticed even out there today, as I was driving, a couple of people were just honking profusely at their horn, at just their own anger, their own frustration with just the traffic and driving, not even honking at anyone in particular, just mad. It's going to be important right now for you to hear what I'm going to say. This might be pointed directly at you or someone you know. And if you know someone who is not receiving the tune-ups, that this information can help, please tell them about it. Give it to them gently. All the anger, all the frustration, all the stuff going on in your life right now, you're creating through the way you're focusing. You can go down the street with terrible traffic, being in a hurry, and understand it that maybe traffic slowed down and I can use this as the perfect excuse to just relax for a few moments and just enjoy the drive, even though it's stop and go for the next 5 miles. There's nothing I can do other than just enjoy this experience. Or you could be mad, stomping your feet on the floor, zooming the motor, honking the horn, screaming and yelling out the window, creating more adrenaline and stress for yourself, and make the next 5 miles in constructed traffic one of the most miserable experiences you've ever had in your life. It's your choice. You're going to decide how it's going to be, and you're going to decide by deciding. We all are living a life right now that probably is different than it was 2 or 3 years ago. I talked to a couple of high-level executives today that say they're working harder now than they've ever worked in their entire life, and they thought they would be retired by now. We're all in this together. You're not in this alone. It may feel like you're alone sometimes. If these tune-ups help you, maybe they'll help other people. Pass them on. If you can learn something from this and help other people with the information I'm sharing with you, please do so. This is important right now. People's lives are depending on it. People's emotions are depending on it. And we're all depending on each of us to take care of ourselves. You see, the truest form of love is if you'll take fully care of yourself. Where someone doesn't have to feel obligated to take care of you, that's the greatest love of all. Because if we can take care of ourselves, that means someone else doesn't have to, and they can take care of themselves. It's when people stop taking care of themselves, emotionally, mentally, and physically, things start falling apart. Because we watch our loved ones start failing, and then we want to help them. And then because we're devoting too much time, our lives start falling apart too. It's really important that right now, I'm talking about right now, we hold ourselves together. Stress is in the thought process. Money is in the thought process. Our life is lived moment by moment, day by day. Today, I want you to take a deep breath. Realize that if you're breathing right now, that is a gift. You're here right now. That means you have choices. And with these choices today are going to create your tomorrow, which creates your future. You're in control of it today. I'm asking each of you today to take a deep breath, relax, and focus on things working rather than what is not working right now. Until tomorrow, this is Dr. Gary wishing you an extraordinary day. Bye-bye.